Trouble at UN headquarters in New York in our ongoing effort to secure the release of the results of a UN investigation into Israeli attacks on UN personnel and facilities in Gaza during the 22-day war earlier this year. Press TV asked on Thursday if UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has received the final report from the independent board of inquiry he established to look into the matter. UN spokesperson Farhan Haq.
It's not done yet. As we indicated last week, it might be about another week or so from now before it's done.
The Board of Inquiry headed by the United Kingdom's Ian Martin originally promised the report by the end of March, then the 7th of April. And now, with the first two deadlines missed, the UN refuses to set further deadlines. Last week, UN spokesperson Michel Montes said the report would arrive this week. And with this week all but over, Press TV questioned why the report is still missing. The answer we received from Mr. Haq was confusing to say the least.
Michel said last week that it will be this week. She can't tell us what day this week.
No. We had a statement last week. I believe last Wednesday or Thursday, that said it would be possibly another 2 weeks.
So Press TV went back through its library of footage to see exactly what was said last week in reference to the submission of the final report by the Board of Inquiry. Here is UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon's spokesperson Michel Montes during her noon briefing last week on Wednesday, April 8th.
They have asked for a little more time to finalize the report. The Secretary General agreed with that, and that's all I can say really at this point. I don't have an exact, I can tell you it's going to be next week. I don't know which day next week. Okay?
Sometime next week.
Yes.
3 deadlines now come and gone, events now begging the question, is the Secretary General having second thoughts about his Gaza inquiry? Israel has announced it will not cooperate with the UN Human Rights Council's investigation into alleged war crimes, leaving the Secretary General's inquiry as the only inquiry that had access to both sides of the conflict. UN General Assembly President Miguel de Soto-Brockman has announced he'll convene a meeting of the world body to look into the Gaza matter. He says the UN has been failing in its commitments dating back to 1947. When it promised to establish both a Palestinian state and Israel.
That is the single biggest problem in the history of the United Nations, the lack of fulfillment, because we still don't have a Palestinian state officially declared, and we still have turmoil.
For now, the turmoil continues, and both UN staff and delegates alike look to the Secretary General to see if he'll fulfill his commitment made to the people of Gaza to investigate the matter and bring those responsible to justice. Mike Mazzacco, Press TV, United Nations.